Was habe ich geschrieben? Ein immerwährender Traum, ineinander verwoben. In 60 Sekunden geht's los. Nice. Achso, warte mal, ich habe ja keinen Namen. So, hört man mich? Warum läuft der Livestream dann nicht auf YouTube? Schnell. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Und schauen wir mal, ob man hier irgendwas hört. Nehmen wir das hier. Irgendwas hört. Das hier. Passt. Gut. Jetzt bin ich nur gespannt. Hallo Nizumi. Na, ich bin jetzt nicht mehr stumm. Ich habe ein Video gemacht, deswegen war ich stumm. Ich überlege gerade, ob ich es nicht auf Twitch lieber schaue als auf YouTube. Genshin Impacto. Wait, wieso läuft's da schon?
At the most critical moments.
Und hier
He's
nicht?
highly knowledgeable, and he likes to share his observations with others.
Warum läuft's
She
da schon?
has a cold and stern exterior, and her spotless battle record has earned her renown throughout Fontaine.
Warum?
She is an unusual-looking Melusine with an equally unique perspective
Ah,
on
ich
the
glaube, wir
world.
fangen da an, oder?
And now, their voice actors have all gathered here today to deliver the version 4.7 special program.
Hallo, läufst du bitte?
Can't believe we're actually all here.
Finally!
Hello, travelers. My name is Zach Aguilar, and I voice the male
Okay,
traveler.
vergiss wir YouTube.
Today, our hosts for the special program include...
Hello, everybody.
Right, we
I'm
got it
Yuri
on
Lowenthal,
Fontaine.
the voice of Dainsleif. You may know me from all those new character intro videos
lustig.
and occasionally dropping lore on y'all.
And I'm Sarah
Ja,
Williams,
cool.
the voice of the head nurse at the Fortress of
Ich fange gleich nochmal auf YouTube
She's
an,
there, keeping everybody all
damit ihr den
healthy and
Anfang nicht
nice and
verpassen.
making sure everybody feels good.
And hey everyone, I'm Crystal Lee, the voice of Fontaine's champion duelist, Clorand. Pew pew.
Komm.
Without leaving a trace, only appearing at the most critical moments. He's highly knowledgeable, and he likes to share his observations with others. She has a cold and stern
Genau,
exterior.
da ist die Quality schlecht. Dann schauen wir später nochmal nach. So, lassen wir aber das hier.
This new domain seems to be right behind us, but in order to complete the challenge, we'll need to tackle several missions first.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's do this!
Leroy, also.
Traveler, Paimon, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
This script was adapted from the real history of the Marechaussee Hunters. You all will play the role of hunters from a bygone era and resolve a series of events unfolding in the capital.
Lorinda! Weißt du?
Many of my habits are customs I've adopted from the Marechaussee hunter tradition. They fought against monsters, while I fight against lawbreakers. For when
ihre
I draw
Waffe!
my blade,
Oh mein
I
Gott,
am
ihre
an
Waffe ist
instrument
eine
of
Vampir!
Fontaine's
Ja! Ha, geil!
Loaded.
Okay, sie
Time to
benutzt
testify.
die Pistole. Ist das ihre Ulti? Okay.
Madam Mage says that every page of a storybook is a segment of the present.
So vast and mysterious. There must be quite a
Oh, seht
story
das.
behind this place.
Elektrobogenschütze.
So,
Geil.
I'll explore this place with you to the end. Let's never stop hoping for victory. Way ahead of you!
So, der dritte Bogenschütze Elektro.
Move or be moved!
Not that I doubt your fighting ability, of course. It's just so much more dangerous in there than I ever imagined.
Was war das gerade?
Well, if it hurts, just let me know.
Du siehst das auch nicht verlässt, ja.
Let's blow bubbles!
Wir sind im Domain. Oh, wie süß.
Don't be nervous.
Hat er die fucking Spritze? Wie geil ist das denn bitte?
Strange disease. One I suspect that every Fontanian
Gegner
suffers from.
totputzen.
But they don't trust me at all. Do you really think it matters whether I'm Melazine or a human?
I don't believe Master would suddenly disappear for no reason. There must have been something she just had to do.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
The way he's holding his sword. He must be a real Marachose hunter.
You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
That's quite the gamble. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap.
Oh, unser Geschwister
One
hinkommt.
day, I shall have my vengeance.
That way,
Neuer Gegner?
Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal.
Captain Dainsleif?
The loom of fate has already been completed.
Okay.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
Ja, leider. Glauben wir, dass unser Sibling uns betrayed hat. Ja, schon wieder. Ah, das ist das Update gewesen. Ist noch nicht ganz fertig. Das ist scheiße. Ja, das ist wurscht. Der Code, ich habe ihn aufgenommen. Der ist sowieso im Ding drin. Kann man einfach abholen im Feuerlab. Einfach draufklicken und dann hast du das Urgestein einfach. Bald erhältst du eine Belohnung und tauschst sie einfach ein. Ja, 300 Urgesteine. Ah, sie geben uns 300 Urgesteine auf einmal. Wir brauchen die Codes gar nicht mehr. Nice. Wir bekommen 300 Urgesteine einfach so. Wir müssen nicht mehr extra klicken. Wir bekommen einfach alles. Alle bekommen sie einfach, anscheinend. Dann erhältst du eine Belohnung und tauschst sie einfach ein. Cool. Das ist cool, dass wir jetzt alle auf einmal
Oh, it looks like our first mission is here.
Fancy that.
Assemble your team. Oh, I get it. Our first mission is to introduce the new characters. All right, this is getting exciting.
Here it is.
All right then. Well, how about we start off by introducing Fontaine's strongest champion duelist, Clorand.
You would say that.
It's true.
Chlorinde.
In my role as champion duelist, my opinions do not matter. For when I draw my blade, I am but an instrument of Fontaine's law.
Wait, Habe ich das gerade richtig? Macht die gerade?
Ready.
Ich musste schauen, was das für ein Angriff war. Oh, die Angriffe sind geil. Portet sie sich dabei? Jawohl, geil.
Shoot on sight.
Hey, Kitching 2.
Wow. Those animations.
Did you see that
So
ultimate?
good. That ultimate is so cool.
Cloran's strength actually has a really interesting origin. She inherited it from the Marashose hunters.
Ooh, the hunters from the artifact set.
Mm-hmm.
The Marashose Hunters were an organization that defeated monsters and upheld justice from the shadows. I think the
so
group's
hot.
name has also
Holy
been
shit.
mentioned in some of Fontaine's historical records.
Exactly. The Marashose hunters have a long history. To modern-day Fontainians, they're nothing more than an old legend from novels and plays, but for Cloran, the Marashose hunters' legacy is really real. If travelers want to learn more about the Marashose hunters, then be sure to check out Cloran's story quest in the new version.
I want to learn more about the Marashose hunters.
Perfect, then let's get into her combat abilities. Cloran is categorized as an electro sword user, but she actually uses both a sword and a pistolet to attack her enemies during combat. Now, her normal attack deals physical damage by performing up to 5 consecutive strikes. During her charged attack, Cloran uses her pistolet to target enemies in a V shape in front of her. Also, Cloran has developed a special ritual over the years. She always polishes her weapon before each duel.
That is so dignified of her.
I know, right?
And kind of adorable. Even the champion duelist of Fontaine has a cute side, huh?
Aw.
Sarah is starting to sound just like Sijuin.
Oh, what?
Though it's probably a meaningful ritual for Cloran, right?
That's exactly right. It's a habit that helps Cloran focus on the opponent in front of her. In fact, Cloran's elemental skill, Hunter's Vigil, is an ability that demonstrates how potent she can be when she's focused.
Ooh.
Check this out. During combat, unleashing Cloran's elemental skill will cause her to enter the Night Vigil state. During this state, Cloran can unleash 2 different types of special attacks. Her normal attacks will be converted into Swift Hunt pistolet attacks, and her elemental skill will be converted into a lunging attack, Impale the Night.
Huh. It looks like
Am Ende
Cloran
wird's
gains a
trash,
bond
weil
of
sie
life during her elemental
Elektro-Charakter ist.
skill. Does the skill have any additional effects?
Oh, good perception on those eyes. Those Swift Hunt pistolet attacks increase Cloran's bond of life, and her lunging attack, Impale the Night, will clear the
Sie
bond of
bekommt
life.
Bond of
Wait,
Life
so
wie die
she
Ding.
accumulates the bond with
Ja,
one
der
hand
Kilo, das war so
and then clears
klar.
it with the other?
Oh, hey, that's a really good
Aber sie
explanation.
ändern das,
Yeah,
die,
Cloran's
wie das
special
aussieht
attacks
in
have
Zukunft,
different
hast du
effects
gesehen?
depending on the value of her bond of life. So when her bond of life is like relatively low, her Swift
Oh,
Hunt
das ist jetzt
pistolet attacks
anders.
have a piercing effect, and they
Das
deal
sieht man
greater
viel
damage.
besser.
But when her bond of life is relatively high, her lunging attack,
Cool.
Impale the Night, has a greater AoE and deals higher damage. Again.
Ah, gotcha. I get it. So, Cloran is meant to use her pistolet to accumulate a bond of life and then use her sword to clear it once it reaches a certain amount. And that way, both attacks benefit each other.
Bingo! Though you should remember the effect of one of Cloran's unique talents. So,
Das
when
ist
she's
das
in the
gleiche
Night
Set, wer der
Vigil
Kino
state,
benutzt.
any healing other than the one provided by her lunging attack, Impale the Night, will be converted into a bond of life. This unique talent allows different healing
Wenn sie
effects to
jemand
alter the pacing of Cloran's
heilt,
gameplay.
kriegt sie mehr
So,
Schaden.
travelers can
Das ist mehr
experiment with a
Probleme.
variety of different tactical combinations.
Nice, du kannst sie debuff.
Also,
buff,
although
debuff.
Cloran is most renowned as a champion duelist, she has never forgotten her identity as a Marashose hunter. So, during her elemental burst, Last Lightfall, Cloran draws on her Marashose hunter heritage to unleash an ancient skill that empowers mortals to fight deadly monsters. This ability allows her to swiftly evade enemy attacks and strike her opponents. Her burst deals AoE electro damage and grants her a bond of life based on her max HP.
Sieht aber echt nicht aus wie
Wow, that's so
Elektroattacken.
cool. But if that power is designed to fight monsters, is it really okay for her to use it in a regular duel?
Good point. I think Cloran just has to adjust the amount of force that she puts behind those blows.
That makes sense.
Also, Cloran can draw on the strength of her companions after unlocking her passive talent, Dark Shattering Flame. Man, that sounds cool.
Dark
So, when a
Flame
nearby
Monster.
party member triggers an electro-related reaction, the electro damage dealt by her normal attack and her elemental burst
Lichtschlappen.
will increase based on her attack value. Though, note, there is a ceiling to the damage bonus that she can gain from this effect. Clarand also has another passive talent called Lawful Remuneration. If her bond of life is greater than or equal to a certain percentage, then a change in her bond of life value will increase her crit rate. That's right. And while she's in the night vigil state, the percentage of healing converted into a bond of life will increase.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sie kann
And
Kret
finally,
herholen.
being a champion duelist gives Clarand a strong familiarity with all the regions of Fontaine.
Das
So when
ist
she's in your
mega
party,
stark.
Clarand can reveal the locations of Fontaine regional resources on the minimap.
So awesome. I'm sure that travelers will be eager to
Dann
use
zeigen
her
sie
to
uns Sachen
uncover
von
treasure, defeat monsters, and of
5.0 und
course,
dann kackt das Stream
uphold
ab, wie immer.
justice.
Not necessarily in that order.
So, Clarand is usually pretty stern and composed as a champion duelist, but I wonder how she unwinds. Like, does she have any hobbies?
Ooh.
I'm sure that she has some interest outside of work. I mean, she's always accepting cosmetic products from Siegeween
schießen.
and making sure to return the favor because she's sweet.
Aw, and yeah, of course she does. Clarand is an active member of the tabletop troupe during her off hours. So, in
Natürlich
version
bekommt sie
4.7, travelers won't just have the chance to learn more about the Marechaussee Hunters during her
Raperia.
story quest, the Raperia chapter, they'll also get to join Clarand on a very special tabletop troupe adventure. Woo! I love TTRPGs so
Gibt's
much.
eh schon.
Ooh, I know, I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah. And with
Kann
all
auch
of
Sachen
that, that
finden.
is all the information that I have to share about Clarand. So, next up, let's introduce our adorable little Siegeween.
Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. Too excited. Hold on.
Siegeween,
We
ja.
gotta look at her demo first.
Yes.
You only get one body, so you gotta take care of it. But it's just as important to take care of your mind.
Oh, süß. Fuck. Die Tabletten, oh mein Gott.
Still,
Shit, ich muss auf sie pullen. Mein Mikrofon ist weg
he
wahrscheinlich.
might feel a little prick.
Sie ist ein Glücksbärchen, wirklich? Ich hab's mir nämlich irgendwie schon gedacht. Oh mein Gott,
cute,
ein
it's
Glücksbärchen, wie geil ist das
I
denn
love her
bitte?
pills so
Cuteness
much.
The
overload.
bubble has ears on
I
it.
would love to ride around on a bubble like that. She's
Sie ist ein Glücksbärchen.
Yeah, with the bubble gun and the giant syringe. Guys, so cute.
Those bubbles are so big. Her kit looks really, really fun.
I know, but if that's the syringe she uses on her patients, I can see why they might be nervous about getting sick.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your medicine. And since she's the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede, Siegeween wants everyone to stay healthy. She believes that taking
Ja, ich
care of
kann
your
es-
body is the most important goal.
Ich hätte es skippen
But she
müssen,
often
wahrscheinlich wegen
encounters people
Florinda.
who overwork themselves in the production zone, so she always tries to sneak them healthy meals, but she doesn't think that's a substitute for some proper rest.
Oh.
Take a page out of her book.
Yeah, seems like you'll need to be well fed and well rested if you want to keep up with Siegeween.
For sure. She seems like such a caring and attentive person. But then what's she like when she fights?
Well, Siegeween is a Hydro Bow user. Her normal attack unleashes up to 3 consecutive attacks. During the second and third attack, Siegeween takes out a pill and tosses it at her opponent.
I saw that in the demo. It's like she's literally telling her opponents to take their medicine.
Look at the size of that thing.
She can make aimed shots using her charged attack. Once the shot is held and fully charged, Siegeween's bow will fire slow-moving ministration bubbles, dealing hydro damage to her target. Just make
Nice.
sure not to release her arrow. Oh, and also, Siegeween uses a specially made bubble gun to fire a giant bolstering bubble bomb during her
macht die
elemental skill,
Kugeln
Rebound Hydrotherapy.
wie
The projectile
Main-Charakter
bounces
und
between nearby opponents, dealing hydro damage to anyone it touches and restoring HP to all nearby party members, well, except for Siegeween herself. Siegeween will be healed a certain amount of health when the bolstering bubble bomb disappears, which is
Oh.
based on her max HP.
Bolstering
Wie
bubble bomb.
süß.
Say that 3 times fast.
Please don't make me.
You know, travelers could have a bubble blowing contest with their Siegeweens. Would that be great? You can have that
Oh,
idea
it's
for free.
exactly
It's a
like
great
blowing
idea.
bubbles. The longer you hold her elemental skill, the larger the bubble grows. Once the projectile is released, it will gradually decrease in size as it bounces around. The bigger the bubble,
Moira.
the greater the damage and healing effect. And if a large bubble hits a weaker enemy, they'll be trapped inside.
Whoa.
Guys,
nice.
it's like she's trapping them in a cage of kindness.
Like the Hydro
You can tell
Bismages?
she cares about her bedside
Ja,
manner is so strong.
Bismilch. Darauf hab ich gewartet.
Hey, wait a
So
second. Are
sweet.
those the orbs that Nivelette drops? It looks like Siegeween creates 2 source water droplets when she fires a bubble. And it looks like she gains a bond of life when she touches them? How does that work?
I can't explain that as well. Since she has training as a nurse, Sijuin understands how to make the most of a dire situation. Her elemental skill creates source water droplets,
Das
and
bekommt jeder
Sijuin can
Debuff
give herself a
selbst.
bond of life by absorbing them. When that bond of life is cleared, Sijuin can regain some elemental energy based on the value of the bond of life.
Okay.
Ah, so Sijuin's healing can nullify her bond of life, and she can restore energy for herself.
Nice.
That's right. While the bond of life is hazardous to most people, it can actually be perceived as a real advantage for Sijuin. After she unlocks her talent, Detailed Diagnosis, Thorough Treatment, Sijuin's healing will be increased based on the total bond of life values across all the characters in her party.
Die werden nicht
Oh,
auch gut
thank goodness.
verdient,
Sounds like a
Leute, also
Melusine
die
can make the
kriegen-
bond of life a lot less scary.
After
Guilty.
using her elemental burst and absorbing nearby source water droplets, Sijuin will use the syringe to spray enemies in front of her. This attack deals continuous hydro damage.
Wait, that's so cute. Even her
schnell.
attacks are a form of medical
A
treatment.
huge syringe.
Yeah, I mean, hey, she just wants everyone to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, right? Sijuin wants every
Healthy
patient to
toast.
get a proper amount of rest. After unlocking her passive talent requires appropriate rest, unleashing her elemental skill will also trigger the semi-strict bed rest effect.
Oh.
This effect will grant her a hydro damage bonus and several stacks of convalescence. When non-active characters deal damage with their off-field elemental skills, Sijuin can consume a stack of convalescence to increase that elemental skill damage.
Ooh.
I like how it's
What
only
the fuck?
semi-strict.
Wie OP wird die
Not
bitte?
super strict, because she couldn't be super strict.
Just a little.
Wow, so it seems like the bond of life mechanic is pretty integral to both Sijuin and Claran's kits.
Ich bin jetzt
That sure was a
gespannt,
lot of information, though.
wie
Oh, yeah.
brutal die
I can't wait
Charaktere
to see these
aus
abilities in action.
Dinko
And travelers
werden.
won't
Not
just be
London.
limited to the playstyles
Und es
that
kommt
they've seen
Zektos.
here, right?
Mega
As I
schwach
understand it,
wahrscheinlich.
the mechanics leave a lot of room for open experimentation.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And outside of combat, Melusines are very connected to the ocean, so Sijuin always takes care of her companions during underwater exploration.
Kriegst du Heilung von
Sijuin
ihr?
is especially helpful when her friends are endangered by underwater enemies. She can use her emergency dose talent to continuously restore HP to her party member for a period of time.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, doing so will lower all of their elemental and physical resistances.
There's always a price.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That
Ja,
seems
aber
like a
gut.
skill that would come in handy, though. Sijuin is
Ja,
always
diese
looking out
Heilung.
for us.
Hmm.
Thanks, head nurse.
Of course. Oh,
Listen to
and
this.
I've got a quick question for you all.
Yes.
Have you noticed any differences between Sijuin and other Melusines?
Ah,
Sieht
well,
aus wie ein
I
Mensch.
think her appearance and her interests definitely stand out. Like, if
Mhm.
you ignore
Das
the
erfahren wir in
tail
der
and the
Story
feelers
von
on
ihr.
her head, then she actually doesn't look that different from a human child.
How could you ignore those?
Right. Well, true and fair. But also, she's interested in beauty, and she knows a lot about
Interesting.
skincare, and she actually even contributes to the most famous beauty magazine in Fontaine.
Did not know that.
Oh, and her medical knowledge.
Right.
We haven't encountered any other Melusines who give medical treatment to humans. And Sijuin seems to care the most about the people of Fontaine.
Also in die
And she's
hergestellt
also
wurde.
one of the few Melusines who work in the fortress of Meripede, right?
Right?
I mean, generally speaking, not many people are willing to treat criminals. I mean, not even a Melusine's open-mindedness usually goes that far, right?
Sijuin's does. You're all bringing up great points. Don't you think that Sijuin's differences from the other Melusines make her seem more unique and approachable at the same time? In the Neri chapter, travelers will have the chance to learn more about the background of this very special Melusine in her personal story quest.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, speaking of story quests, didn't travelers meet a mysterious youngster last version?
Oh?
Sometime during Sino's story quest? Well, travelers will now have the opportunity to add him to their parties. He recently left the desert and he's eager to travel around. So, Zach, why don't you introduce him?
Go, Zach.
Oh, me? Okay, then. Let's take a look
Ja,
at
die Waffen
Sethos'
haben sie
demo.
noch gar nicht gezählt, das werden sie
If you're
verraten
always
sein.
asking why, you
Ballerfilm.
end up thinking yourself into a corner. Sometimes
Cool.
it's better to let go.
Eine Wasserflasche, wie geil. Also ein Wasserding. Ja, Wasserflasche.
Give me some space.
Waterflasche.
Glory to Al Akmar!
Oh,
Okay.
His design is so cool.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, the clothes and the hair, I love it.
Right?
Sethos didn't just get power and wisdom from his desert heritage, he's also talented in archery. Sethos has always loved hiking, and he has a great sense of direction. Whether he's exploring the desert or the rainforest, he knows the roads like the back of his hand. And he always knows where to find the best regional specialties. Yeah, you probably know where this is going, but I'll say it anyway. When Sethos is in your team, he'll reveal the location of Sumero regional specialties on the minimap.
Nice.
Cool. Wait, so I'm curious. He's lived in a remote desert for his entire life, and he carries the weight of such an ancient legacy. To me, it seems like someone with that kind of upbringing would either be, like, really introverted or just super arrogant, but Sethos doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sethos is a very open-minded and cheerful person. As the successor to the mysterious Temple of Silence, he had more educational opportunities than other people who live in Sumeru's desert. His responsibilities drive him to learn about other people and places. He has a very open mind, and he tries to be optimistic. In fact, his personality is a huge help in getting along with other people.
So wait, that sounds like... are you saying he's a social butterfly?
I guess. He's a pretty busy guy, and he lives a pretty varied lifestyle. And he's around the same age as the General Mahamatra Sino. He occasionally visits the academia. He's always trying to make friends in Sumeru City, and he enjoys browsing goods at the Grand Bazaar. But we've already talked a lot about his hobbies. Let's move on to what he can do in combat. Yes. Sethos' aim shot has a special variant when charged to level 2. He can't move when his attack is charged to its second level, but it allows him to fire a powerful shadow-piercing shot that can pierce enemies, dealing electro damage to targets in its path. Sethos' talent, Black Kite's Enigma, can decrease the charging time of his aim shot by consuming elemental energy. Some elemental energy will also be consumed after releasing the shot.
Nice.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah, and also I noticed his aim shots take a really long time to charge. So I think that means players need to store up elemental energy to fire the shadow-piercing shot faster, right? Hey, wait a minute. I feel like this is the first Genshin Impact character who actually consumes elemental energy while firing aimed shots.
No.
Yeah, you're right on.
Hey.
That's why Sethos has an elemental skill that helps him restore elemental energy.
Useful.
It's an ancient ritual that deals AoE electro damage, and it also restores elemental energy whenever a hit on an enemy triggers an overloaded, electrocharged, superconduct, electro swirl, quicken, aggravate, or hyperbloom reaction.
That's
a lot. But travelers also have another option for firing powerful shots. By unleashing his elemental burst, Sethos will perform an ancient ritual that was passed down from King Deshret's era. He will enter the Twilight Meditation state, converting his normal attacks to enemy-piercing dusk bolts that deal increased damage based on his elemental mastery.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a mini version of the shadow-piercing shot, only it doesn't take as much time to fire.
Useful. Okay, also it seems like the records of King Deshret have a lot of powerful abilities, so between you and me, does that mean Sethos has mastered other mysterious rituals and techniques?
Of course!
Yo.
I'm sure that the Temple of Silence has a whole archive of secrets. One of his other talents will also increase the damage dealt by a shadow-piercing shot for a period of time based on his elemental mastery.
Okay, alright, sounds like the Temple of Silence is a real impressive legacy.
No kidding.
So many ancient rituals.
Sethos is definitely a talented fighter who can make full use of his martial heritage. He's similar to Colorand in that sense.
Oh wow, we finished the first mission.
Nice, I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Let's get it.
It looks like we'll have to uncover hidden secrets in our next mission.
Why are all you guys looking at me?
Well, I mean, secrets are kind of your area of expertise.
All your character does is speak in riddles.
Speak plainly, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one who can shed some light on the hidden secrets.
Oh, here he goes.
So here we go. Archon Quest Chapter 4, Act 6, Bedtime Story will become available in version 4.7. Travelers will finally reunite with Dainsleif, who will share more information about Conria's past.
Ooh.
That's what you guys were waiting for, right?
Yeah. And also, I got to break out my voice acting skills for this patch, you guys.
Oh my gosh, words come out of your mouth.
Hell yeah.
You did.
Oh yeah. This time, Ether and Lumine will get to meet face to face. And based on what we heard in the trailer, it seems like the Loom of Fate is now complete. so travelers can look forward to learning more about Kari Bear in this quest.
We just can't reveal everything right now, okay? Leave some secrets for me. These are important secrets that travelers should uncover for themselves.
Oh, okay.
We can call off the snipers. Call off the snipers.
Right? I know, I get it that everyone can barely contain their excitement. So, I will throw you a bone. To help tide you over until the next update, I'll be sharing a special surprise with y'all.
Oh.
What is it?
Come
Oh, I
on.
love surprises.
It is. You'll know very soon, I promise. But first, we need to introduce the event wishes.
Ooh,
Okay?
okay.
So, in the first
Bitte
phase of
Chlorine, du hast
version
weiter, was sie wird die
4.7,
erste sagen
Chloran
wahrscheinlich.
and
Ja.
Alhaitham will be featured in the event wishes.
Und Setos mit Chlorinde. Oh,
Setos will
Ripella.
be the new 4-star unit that appears on this event wish banner.
Ripella.
And in the second phase of the version, travelers can look forward to event
Signor
wishes from
Furino.
Sigewinne and Farina.
Sorry.
And
Sorry, Sigewinne.
because there's never
Furina.
enough, a new 5-star sword,
Oh, yes.
Absolution, and a
Der
new
Bogen sieht
5-star
süß aus, der
bow,
Rapier ist
Silver
geil.
Shower Heartstrings,
Absolution
will
ist
also
nice.
be featured on their respective weapon banners.
They look so good.
So cool. So good, right? All right. Okay. I've made y'all wait long enough. Let's bring out the surprise.
Yes,
I hope everyone enjoys it.
Let's go.
Okay, bin gespannt. Wieder ein Video? Hey! Nein! Ist das was wir glauben, was es ist? Oder ist es nur die Kurzform? Ist nur der Kurzanime? Oder ist es der richtige? Ist es der richtige? Das ist der richtige. Sind wir die unterschiedlichen Zeiten vielleicht? So wie ich es mir denke, wie das Game enden wird? Dance Life. Ja, wir sind zu... Lumine mit Dance Life. Ja, wir sind zuerst die ersten beiden, dann die anderen beiden gehen durch die Welt reisen. Wie es scheint. Wie geil. Es wird ja anscheinend mehrere Staffeln geben, was sie damals gesagt haben. Langes Projekt. Wie geil, Mihoyo. Sumaru! No. Ich will noch lieber. Erinnerung, oh, wie traurig. Also startet der Anime wirklich erst, wenn Natlan da ist, damit uns der Anime nicht einholt. Oder überholt. Oh mein Gott! Oh mein fucking Gott! Ich hab auch Pipi in den Augen, mega Pipi in den Augen. Oh mein Gott, er kommt echt. Echt? Nein, 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 nein.
Welcome back, travelers.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey.
I think it's about time we introduce this domain behind us.
Yes, yes, bring on the challenge. I'm so ready.
Dun dun
You
dun.
sound ready.
Ich
The
schaue jetzt auf
location
YouTube,
of this
ob
challenge
du
seems pretty intriguing.
Trailer
Paimon and
schon
the Traveler
hergezeigt
discovered
haben.
a secret room within the Mondstadt library, and they've received an
Wait, was
invitation
das?
to participate in a mysterious performance.
Oh, I love secret rooms in libraries. I've always wanted one. So that's right, the all-new event, Imaginarium Theater, will become available in version 4.7 for travelers who are adventure rank 35 or higher.
Nice.
Okay, noch
Wait,
nicht.
so this is a library?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The coolest library.
I know, it looks a lot different from what I imagined. It's huge.
Good.
Yeah, it kind of looks more like a magic castle.
Right? So cool. I would live there.
Please.
So,
Du
travelers will encounter a concierge in the area who calls himself Wolfie.
Aww.
I know, he's so cute. Wolfie. He'll reveal that this room was created by a mage and that he's waiting for a guest to take the stage. He is also a poet.
Alice?
That guest will hopefully put on a magnificent performance by becoming the main character of the mage's story.
Bring on that main character energy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. After arriving in this
Aber das
room,
klingt irgendwie
travelers
wie
just need to
4.8
interact with
Event.
this strange book in order to participate in the Imaginarium Theater Challenge.
Wow, that was fast.
Hexe.
But what kind of challenge is it?
Oh, let me tell you. Imaginarium Theater contains a series of combat challenges with different battle conditions. Now, only characters who wield specific elemental types will be allowed to participate. So travelers will have to select characters who meet the requirements of the challenge.
Oh, I get it. But what if we don't have enough characters in our roster who meet the requirements?
immer
Good
bekommen wir
thinking,
Charaktere
but
zum
you won't have to
Auswählen.
worry about that. Because first off, 6 characters will be designated as the initial lineup for each challenge. Trial characters will be provided for travelers that are missing any of those characters.
Nice.
And travelers can also invite
Nice.
special guest characters to participate in the challenges that aren't restricted by the event requirements. In addition, travelers can also designate a certain number of characters as supports for their friends. They can
Oh,
also
so ein
select their
Event wieder.
friends' supporting characters to join their own team.
That's
Cool,
a nice
sowas
way to
hatten wir
get to
schon
try
mal.
new characters.
War klar, das ist abkackt wieder. Na komm. Wir konnten die Freundescharaktere aber für was anderes holen, nicht für ein Event. Hallo. Weiter. Und ich kann es nicht mal minimieren, what the fuck? Hallo. Was ist jetzt los? Hallo? YouTube? Was ist jetzt los? Ist Chrome abgekackt oder ist... What the fuck ist jetzt los? Hallo? Das ist bei mir abgekackt, okay. Sorry dafür. Keine Ahnung, was das für ein Scheiß soll.
selected characters will immediately appear in your team. Some characters can only be gathered by progressing through the story. They can formally be added to your team at the end of an Imaginarium Theater battle, or when you encounter certain special events.
Cool. So assembling your team is part of the challenge.
Yes, which makes it even more fun. But let me explain a little more about the special events that I mentioned. Travelers can choose to spend Fantasia flowers to trigger events during the story. Now, some events will unlock certain characters for battle, and others may trigger certain perils, certain doom. So, travelers will have to choose very carefully.
Ooh, no pressure.
Right?
Travelers can collect performance toward rewards by completing challenges and finalizing their performance results. The first time they complete a challenge, travelers will also receive a debut performance gift.
Ooh, presents.
Travelers who feel particularly confident can try to attain the Star Challenge condition during each stage. They'll be able to obtain different levels of performance medals that correspond with the difficulty of the challenge. These medals can be displayed on their profile.
Go ahead and show off.
And that's not all, right?
Yeah.
Travelers can also obtain toy medals during this event, which they can exchange with Wolfie the Concierge. In return, travelers will receive special poses for their characters when taking photos.
Yeah, awesome!
Right?
Travelers will be able to take all sorts of new cool pictures. I am excited to see new poses.
So hyped.
Me too.
Right.
And also,
Das ist
more
okay,
poses will be
man.
added
Ja.
whenever Imaginarium Theater is updated.
Yes. And finally, each performance in the Imaginarium Theater has several difficulty levels, and each one has a different number of challenges. Higher
Das gibt
difficulty levels will yield even better rewards.
Bring it on.
As Wolfie the Concierge likes to say,
Also statt dem,
When
was
the
sie gesagt haben,
brilliant golden glow
wiederholbare
of the
Events
treasure
machen, machen
beckons,
sie so,
don't
ne?
you hesitate.
Okay,
Just
geil.
go open it.
How can he be so
That's
cute?
amazing.
I don't know, I somehow
Not
I
all
still
event
didn't make him as
rewards
cute
are
as the
displayed. Also
actual
doch
Of
Event.
course, it'll take time for travelers to raise the
Event.
necessary characters and understand how they fit into this new challenge. And I'm sure travelers are always looking for ways to get
Muss ich
more
mir nachher noch mal
primo
anschauen.
gems.
You just said the magic word.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
Each month, Imaginarium Theater will alternate updates with the Spiral Abyss.
Okay.
In addition, the total rewards that can be gained from the Spiral Abyss has been increased from 600 primo gems to 800 primo gems.
Wait, was?
Yeah. More information will be available across Genshin Impact's official social media accounts, so keep a lookout.
Wir
Ei, ei,
bekommen
The
mehr
background is
Urgestein.
changing.
Was
Here we
ist
go.
Let's see
Abyss?
what else this version has in store.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Ritual
Abyss,
security
let's
enhancing
go.
simulation. Huh. I see some hilly churls and ruin guards, so I'm assuming this is one of those monster fighting events.
Yes, sort of. Travelers won't be engaging monsters directly. Instead, they'll be able to command monsters to fight in a cooperative simulation.
Okay,
The Millilith will be hosting a strategic war game to improve their understanding of security needs throughout Tevat. They'll be accompanied by representatives from Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius, Inazuma's Yashiro Commission, Sumeru's Corps of 30, and Fontaine's Special Patrol. Their joint exercise is intended to improve military tactics across the continent.
Very
Sir,
official.
yes, sir.
Wow. You're making this event sound really official.
That was my official voice. I'm just doing my best. As I was saying, you can play two different kinds of scenarios in the event: assault scenarios and defense scenarios. As special representatives to the simulation, travelers will need to analyze enemy
Wieder ein
formations
Pokémon-Event,
and deploy
nice.
the best units for completing the challenge.
In assault scenarios, you only need to select your combat units and deploy them within your staging area. So once the scenario begins, the unit will automatically start attacking your opponent. So sit back and I don't know if you can relax when these things are coming at you, but try.
Clearly not.
Pew pew.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Oh, mit
Yeah,
Turmevent.
okay.
Oh mein Gott, ich habe vor kurzem erst über das
How come my
Turmevent
hilly troll
gesprochen.
archers got wiped out so quickly?
Nice,
no.
danke Miriam.
Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention something important.
You
Sorry.
know.
I know. But here, we can fix it now. Some types of combat units are more effective against others. Ranged units like hilly churl archers are vulnerable to melee units like mighty churls. But don't fret, you can turn a bad situation around if you choose the best units to tackle the opponents on the battlefield.
Just choose the best unit, Zach.
Just choose the best units.
Just
dude.
choose the best unit.
Simple fix.
In defense scenarios, you need to deploy units to effectively counter enemies who are attacking from multiple directions. So, defeated enemy units will drop support beacons, which can then be used to deploy additional combat units and frontline structures.
As the unit's commander, travelers can use their leadership skills to create favorable conditions for their team. And if they're successful, then travelers can obtain various rewards from the Mutual Security Enhancing Simulation event. These rewards include Primo Gems, a Crown of Insight, and a 4-star bow, Cloud Forged.
Oh, gimme! Okay, and next up, we're introducing another combat-related event, Endless Forms Most Martial.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing that this one is gonna test some different skills?
Yeah, you betcha. In the previous event, travelers only got to simulate combat, but the environment on a real battlefield is way more unpredictable. And that's why it's important to come up with combat tactics on the fly and take advantage of battlefield conditions. So, in Endless Forms Most Martial, travelers will have to defeat enemies according to the special rules of each stage. For example, some challenges may require travelers to defeat enemies affected by the electro-charged condition, and that is the only way to accumulate progress towards the challenge goal. Now, once they satisfy the requirements, they'll be able to earn rewards.
I'm appreciating all these rewards.
Yes, I love rewards. So this is one of those challenges that requires you to strategize.
Indeedy. Oh, okay, let's move on to our next event. I'm gonna try this announcer voice. Yeah. I've gotten a report about a loud boom that just went off in a rather unremarkable part of Fontaine.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I like that news.
It must have come from that crocodile-shaped cannon. It looks pretty scary.
Never fear, viewers. I wouldn't worry about it, actually.
Shoo.
This cannon was modified by a Fontainian engineer. It's now just a toy cannon that you can use to fire hydro bullets. So why not have some fun with it?
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Well, why not indeed, if that's the case. Travelers will need to allocate energy to the cannon and choose the correct firing mode to destroy as many target balls as possible within the time limit. They'll even be rewarded for their trouble.
Was there ever a doubt? In order to keep the event interesting, special types of target balls will appear during the challenge. They will produce different effects when they are destroyed. So, be sure to check it out for yourselves in the new update.
Cool.
You guys, that's my kind of old school arcade games, because I'm an old school. Okay, I'm just old. Anyway.
It's like, oh, no, not that.
Our next event takes place in the land of Mondstadt. Travelers will encounter a familiar light novelist who recently completed a new script. Travelers who follow her script will be able to embark on a wondrous journey of literature and imagination. And the script will lead travelers to mysterious locales where they will have the opportunity to earn rewards. That is, if they can evade bullet curtain assaults from, various mechanisms and collect enough labyrinth coins. No big deal, you can do it.
Easy peasy.
Wicked warlocks will also be scattered across the field. Ooh, alliteration. I like it. If you defeat them, then you can earn even more coins.
Ooh, it looks like we'll have to move really skillfully if we want to avoid all those attacks.
No pressure.
But hey, don't worry. Travelers can take advantage of adventure techniques to gain special buffs. So these buffs will make the oncoming bullets a lot easier to deal with. You'll also be able to get rewards more easily if you're smart about how you use them.
That sounds great.
So great.
Speaking of strategies, the new version will be adding more updates to the Genius Invocation TCG. Travelers can look forward to new character cards, monster cards, and action cards. Also, more NPCs will be ready to challenge travelers in the open world.
Oh, and I hope they're ready to lose. Oh, well.
They could take a challenge.
Oh, also, the Leyline Overflow event will also return in the new version, so don't miss out.
Whew, that was a lot of information. Let's take a break while we take a look at the last redemption code.
Und danach zeigen sie uns sicher, was danach kommt, ne? Ja, ich hab seinen Namen vergessen. Schwarzes Kätzchen. Ein Stern. Stadt Luna. Ein Stern. Katzenpalmon. Aber wozu eigentlich, wenn wir sowieso die 3 Wohlstellen zu holen können? Den Namen merke ich mir das nicht, Gabi. Den Typ gibt es so selten im Spiel. Ah, okay, es sind doch Einzelcodes. So.
And we're back!
Welcome back, everybody!
We're back!
We're back!
Hello.
Welcome back to the version 4.7 special program.
Danach.
Looks like we completed this domain challenge.
Oh, was there ever any doubt?
Piece of cake.
I think you'll find I am very, very pro.
Now it's time to tell everyone about the new optimizations in the latest update.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
First up,
Alles?
the encounter point system for collecting daily commission rewards will now be unlocked at adventure rank 24. Hopefully, this
was
helps
40
travelers
oder
level
so,
up
ne?
more quickly.
Nice.
Das ist
And
gut.
now for some
Ja,
really
40 war
exciting
doof.
news. Travelers' max resin will be increased from 160 to 200.
Ist die
Nice.
Geschwindigkeit leider ein bisschen besser.
You might notice from the video that version 4.7 will
Mehr
have some
Freunde.
other optimizations. Be sure to check them out
Das
for
haben wir schon
yourselves in
gesehen,
game.
So ist das nicht erzählen, ist ein bisschen traurig.
All right, that looks like all the
Oh,
information we
danke.
have to share today. Bye, travelers.
What?
Just
Wait,
kidding.
wait.
No, you
I'm just
can't.
kidding. I'm just
Na
kidding.
plan,
Of course, I
jawohl.
wouldn't sign off without giving you guys the chance to talk about your time here on the special program.
Da
How
kommt
was
sicher
it?
was in der
I have
Nachtlang.
things to say. No, I'm so thrilled to join this amazing voice
Komm schon.
cast, and I'm excited for everyone to get to see Siegeween in action and add her to your parties, I hope, and
Yes.
just see how cute she is with her little pills and her adorable little syringe. Take it.
Oh my god. And like,
Thank you very much.
yeah, same here to everything that Sarah said. It's such an honor to join the cast. I'm so excited that Clarenda is finally coming out. I hope everyone has fun like meeting her and learning more about her.
So
And
lange.
also, I'm really excited for these combat events. I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing this game and my favorite thing's beating things up in this world.
Yeah. No, me too.
Love fighting these monsters.
And you guys, I have not been playing this game for years, and so while Dainsleif is a man of mystery, this game, so much of it is a mystery to me. And you guys were so welcoming today, and I learned so much. And I don't know, is this the thing that finally gets me to start playing?
Oh.
Are you guys a gateway?
Oh,
Ja, kommt
Does
jetzt
that just
sowieso als
happen?
Did we get
Privatcharakter.
this is it.
Dein Slap.
Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome doing this with you guys.
Wie
I'm
kommt er
so
nicht
excited for Imaginarium Theater, of course, all the new characters, and the new Archon quest because I got some new voice lines.
Oh yeah.
He speaks! More!
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming, guys, and
Ja.
see y'all in game.
See y'all
Oh ja,
again.
kommt sicher noch was in
everybody.
Nachtlang. Muss. Komm schon. Oder? Jawohl! Oder? Doch! Drachen, wie ich gesagt habe. Also Dino-Drachen, ja, gell? Können wir das Viech werden? Oh mein Gott. Was für ein süßes Tierchen ist das? Wir können... What the... Was können wir alles werden? In Atlan. Whoa! Holy sh... sieht das geil aus. Wow. Wow. Holy F. Oh mein Gott, wie gut. Ich freue mich auf Natlan. Let's go. Ich hätte es nicht gedacht, dass es so übel wird. Also so nice. Also schon, aber ich meine, dass wir sowas können werden. Ich dachte mir schon, dass wir irgendwie neue Sachen zum Hin- und Herreisen haben werden, aber so habe ich jetzt nicht damit gerechnet. Sehr, 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 sehr geil. Na. Schon wieder der falsche Monitor. Alter, das gibt's doch nicht. Windows 11 ist so ein Scheiß, das gibt's einfach nicht. Es hat einen Screenshot vom falschen Monitor gemacht. Alter, Windows 11, du Kack. Aber ich habe alles auf dem Monitor laufen und es macht einen Screenshot vom zweiten Monitor. Na egal, kann man jetzt machen. Ich sehe schon zu spät. Das Bild ist ja jetzt weg. Danke, Windows 11, dass du ein Scheiß bist. Ja, und der Livestream ist ja leider wieder weg. Wenn wir höher löscht den ja immer auf Twitch. Aber ja, mega geil, Natlan. Wunderschön.
Okay.
So. Warte mal. Wo ist denn der Genshin-Account? Nicht hier. Nicht der japanische, ich will den am englischsprachigen Genshin-Account, bitte. Ah. Oh, lol. Bei Livestreams bin ich der Dritte, der gezeigt wird, zumindest bei mir. So. Warte mal, das ist Genshin Impact selbst, okay.
He comes and goes without leaving a trace.
Das ist na schon. Wir haben das hier die Lava, ja, die sieht wirklich besser aus, wie ich mir gedacht habe. Haben wir doch Lava zu sehen gehabt. Wow, wie schön Lava wieder in Atlan. Das kleine Viech ist so süß. Kleiner Dino. Aber das sieht aus wie ein komplett anderes Game. What the fuck? Okay. So. Ja, das sieht aus wie irgendwas anderes. Von der Grafik her, von den Farben her, ist es so komplett unerwartet. Das haben wir ja gesagt, sie überarbeiten die Grafiken von Genshin. Aber schau. Sind das die Stämme, Natla? 6? Das sind Tiere. Tierstämme? Sind die Bohrtierchen? Ah, das sieht cool aus mit den Welleklettern. Da, das ist doch hier Graffiti, what the fuck? Graffiti in Genshin. Das ist eigentlich ein neues Spiel, kein Genshin. Man, das hat grafische Probleme. Voll Graffiti, Alter, warum ist überall Graffiti? Wait. Achso, das ist kein Schneeberg. Ich dachte, das ist ein Schneeberg im Hintergrund. Schwebt was in der Luft? Das sieht aus wie ein Turm oder halt ein Felsen. Und das ist schon wieder, das ist auch. Wie viel Graffiti? What the fuck? Da, schau, aber da erkennt man, dass es Genshin ist, weil das ist Sumaru. Sieht aber irgendwie cool aus. Nice. Ja, zu den Graffiti, ne? Einfach. Okay, oder mit. Ja, das Grand Canyon, das dachte ich mir früher schon. Ah, da. Der Anime-Trailer ist da. Achso, nee, das ist das Ganze, nicht nur der Anime, okay. Verwoben mit einem immer. Achso, verwoben mit einem immerwährenden Traum, okay, so. Heißt es, okay. Mit einem immerwährenden Traum. Okay, das kann auch sein, ja. Gut, wenn man den Hintergrund auch davon kennt, ist es ja natürlich leichter zu übersetzen. Genau. Gut. Dann beende ich das hier mal. Ich werde jetzt etwas essen und dann werde ich mal das Video für einen Livestream machen. Ja, also kurz Video auf TikTok posten und dann spiele ich Wuthering Waves. Wahrscheinlich ab 16 oder 17 Uhr bin ich dann wieder da im Stream. Ich schreibe dich dann an einfach, Nizumi. Also ja, bin bis dahin erstmal weg. Wie gesagt, muss was essen und so. Danke fürs Reinschauen und bis später. Bye bye.